Our DBQ writing program consists of a number of activities which help students understand how to use evidence in order to make an argument. To find these activities, search on Study Skills, and you'll see that a number of lessons come up. We have them for both the early part of U.S. history as well as the latter part of U.S. history, and the same applies for world history, so that you can use examples that apply to the period that you're teaching. I've also collected all of them together here as an activity set to show you how they might go together. So let's go in and view this early period from U.S. history, the 1600 to 1865. You can see that the activities consist of basic things like evaluating evidence and primary sources, analyzing visual primary sources in particular, but then gets into specific tasks for DBQ questions like analyzing the question, outlining and planning the essay structure, developing a thesis, writing the basic introductory paragraphs and the supporting paragraphs, as well as a strong conclusion. What's nice is the way these activities are put together. Students might get examples of particular activities, and they'll need to make decisions about how to implement those. So with this one, there's 5 different exercises, and this is analyzing the question. Here the students get the primary sources that they're going to be looking at above, and detailed instructions. In this case, this document is about an incident that sparked colonial anger, but information about its author, audience, and purpose may lead you to have doubts about how accurate its view of the incident is. Can you explain? So students are led, in this case, they're understanding about bias and about how documents get set up, and then they're asked to question the documents themselves. A variety of different things going on in this activity. It's really also very important to go in and look at, for example, the developing a thesis statement. In this one, the students are shown possible thesis statements. Once again, they're given a set of 10 primary sources, both visual and textual, and then they're introduced to the idea of here are 5 thesis statements, and based on the evidence above, the students are going to have to check off which 2 do they think are the best thesis statements, and then you'll review together as a class why this may be. So it really gives students some concrete examples that they can work from, and this as well includes things like writing a strong conclusion, where they're given different conclusions and they're asked to evaluate them. This is a great program. The examples develop as you go further into the model of writing the DBQ from one exercise to the next. The primary sources are coming up in time a little bit. So the idea here is that you can deploy this over the course of a semester, and as the examples evolve and match the content curriculum that you're covering, so too are the students developing their writing skills and focusing in each of these different areas. So really a wonderful way to develop students' writing skills and get them to use evidence in order to make arguments.